We are live. Well, we tried. This is our second time. It works
Hello,
finally.
hello, hello.
Yes. We are
Welcome,
live again.
welcome to check out the Rileys.
Welcome to our
Small LS. Small LS. Sorry we're so
LS.
late.
Quick
We were supposed
LS.
to be up at 7, but it's almost 8:20, and here we are.
Bill got sidetracked.
We got sidetracked.
Hey, Barry G. What's up?
Good
Good
morning.
morning. Good evening here.
Yeah, good something.
Good something. Yeah, we are live. Are you
Wanted
in
to be the
Cambodia?
first.
Darn it, wanted to be the
Hi, Biggie. I did. We had scheduled this for 7 o'clock, but then I got stuck on your show. We had scheduled this for. Does really sound like that?
Yes. Whoop whoop, Christian Martinson. Hello, future neighbor.
Yes,
We
Christian.
forgive you.
Well, the Philippines. We're all very punctual here, so
Yeah, he's rubbing on it.
it's rubbing off on me.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that's not
wanted
the
to the wrong.
one. You went to the wrong one.
Oh man,
So
come
we
on!
tried the first time in YouTube to be on live, but
It wouldn't let
it
us.
won't let us. It kept saying
Circle, circle, circle,
circle.
circle. It's probably over there still circling.
Yeah. And we don't know how to delete it. Do you know how to delete it?
Yeah, when I go back into it later.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Hello,
And
Bill and
Mercy,
Mercy. Was that
that's
right?
right.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Christian. You are right. Mercy, Bill.
Mercy, Bill. Have mercy for Bill.
Mercy, Bill. Yeah.
Because I have to deal with this all day long.
Oh, Ruthie and Arthur.
Hello,
Hello,
hello.
Riley. Can't wait to see you on April, Ruthie. Hindi ko alam kung makatuba tayo ba. I have heard, I have hard time remember names.
Oh, no problem.
No worries.
Us too. Especially here in the Philippines when they have unusual names. That is, that's when I had to have a hard time. But usually they have a nickname. If they spit out their nickname at me, then I might remember that.
Like Ruthie. Ruthie, anong nickname mo, Ruthie? What's your nickname, Ruthie?
My wife's nickname, you know, back in America, usually your nickname is to shorten your name, but not here. That it makes your name longer. Uh, well, welcome to the Hillbilly and the Be Nice channel.
Marinette Madriaga, Philippines, PH.
Hello.
Hello, host. Hello, Marin.
Welcome,
Net
welcome.
Madriaga, kumusta? Taga saan ka, Marinette? Salamat sa pagbisita. Bisaya ka, day? Tagalog, Ilonggo.
I speak beside. One of these days. One of these
Let's
days.
try. I'm Ruth. But my friend keeps calling me Ruthie.
Oh, so
longer.
they made it longer. See, I just had that.
What is it?
I just had that. Where I was saying they make the name longer here
Yeah,
instead of shorter.
Ruthie. My nickname is
Barry G, are you down at the beachfront tonight?
Solid Mindanao Talented. Hello,
Hello.
welcome. Madam. Wow. Bigat madam. Hello, solid. Mercy speaks so much with those stares at you, Bill.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it didn't work. Is
Immune.
immune. May bakante pa dyan. Saan? Sa Marin. Ilocano, Tagalog. Oh,
There you go.
naimbag Arabi eh.
Now, do you know any other Kano, or is that what you just spoke?
Yeah.
A
You speak
little,
Lubini.
little, little, little.
Yeah.
Now
But
that's what they
I
speak
can
around
resolve.
here, right?
No, in my
Hello, hello.
no, tuwal, President Quirino, Ilocanos. Nana nila ako para sundan ko sila. Oh, okay guys. Solid ones. Go fishing. Solid. You
We're
want?
still having early morning tea on the deck, Bill. Okay, okay. Awesome, awesome. Now, did your time change down there? Do they do that kind of stuff in Colombia? I'm trying to readjust so I'm not sitting on top of her.
Solid Mindanao talented. If you guys wanna check him out, go ahead.
Hopefully, he adds to the conversation and he just doesn't fish. Fish making friends are okay, but add to the conversation. You like it best?
No, it doesn't change here.
Okay, awesome. Tortilla.
Beauty, yes, time change. 12 hours difference now.
Yes, that's what I like, Ruthie. Now I know what time it is, where my kids are. I can remember it easier. Where the oldest two are. Now we're exactly 12 hours, Indiana.
A solid Mindanao is saying, I'll teach you Tagalog or Bisaya so you go viral. It's cute for a foreigner to say, to talk in their
Yes.
language. And
Well, I can't read Bisaya and Tagalog, so I don't know how you're going to teach it to me.
you
My
know some,
my
right?
wife's been
Water.
trying to teach me for 9 years, so it's not
Yeah.
worked out.
It's not. It's because old tree hard to bend.
Yeah, old dog, new tricks.
It's very easy to remember than 13 hours difference,
Yes, it
right?
is. That's right, Ruthie.
Yeah.
Christian, I seen you popping around today. I didn't get to say too much to you. I wasn't too vocal on very many shows until I went on Big E's a while ago.
We
Yeah,
were going to stay only an hour here.
yeah, we're not going to be here long. We're going to talk a
Yes.
little bit about our visa. We've been asked some
Experience.
questions about the visa that we got when coming. Why did we choose a
Balikbayan
Balikbayan
Visa.
Visa?
Or there's such thing as
There's
Balikbayan Visa.
the different visas that you can get. For me, the Balikbayan Visa was the right easiest way for me to come into the Philippines.
Right.
Yeah, I know you do, Christian. We appreciate you, my friend. I
Yes.
I seen you in some other people's shows, but I didn't stay around too long today. Wasn't feeling well, so I took a nap. But holiday Ruthie, yes, from retirement. Holiday from retirement. That is it. Barry G and the life, right? We
Solid
go ahead.
Solid Mindanao talented is, only have 44 bananas. So if you guys
He's only got 44.
yeah, so
I thought he
he
had
needs
like 4,000.
pretty soon.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
so
get there.
guys, if you want to help him out,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Do you also speak English, solid Mindanao? Because most of the people on here will speak English, but some will speak Tagalog and stuff.
Holiday retirement. Good enjoy life after retirement.
Yes, that's why you work so hard for, so you can enjoy.
Yeah, but some people don't reach that. It's a blessing
It
too.
is.
So it's not just enjoy it in your time. Just also if
Yes.
yes.
Let's get back on topic.
All right. Okay.
So tell them what we had to do to get this Balikbayan visa. You have to say the Balikbayan.
Balikbayan.
There you go.
Balikbayan.
Balikbayan. Balik.
Balik.
Balik. Is it the same thing as the boxes that we sell?
Balikbayan is a word that from like from other country that comes back here, like Filipino who went outside the country and work and then come back. So balikbayan, back country.
So when we send those boxes, it's the same name.
Balikbayan is from
Box.
the Filipino person that sends. So it called the person balikbayan box.
Yes.
So yeah,
But truthfully, honestly, anybody can send those boxes.
right,
You don't have to be just a Filipino sending
right.
that box
They
to
named
the
it.
Philippines. But that's the name of the box.
It's
If
like
you,
for people, it's like, hey,
you want to bless your family with
yes,
some of the
yes,
goods from that country.
from that country.
Yes.
That won't be
Which
cheap.
they are very awesome.
They don't weigh it.
Yeah. Um but how did we end up getting that visa, Merce? Can you tell all our friends
How?
how did we get it?
Once
What
you,
was the requirements?
the requirement is if you marry an OFW
Or
or
you're not an OFW,
I'm an OFW. I work from an OFW overseas Filipino worker.
but that's not what you were when you were in America.
I am considered because I work there. I'm still Filipino.
Okay, didn't know that. See,
No,
we're all learning tonight. We're all learning tonight. But pretty much what it is when I, an American citizen only, come back
for a foreigner.
a foreigner, that's what you guys call us, foreigners.
Other places like UK,
Right,
many
UK,
places.
anywhere like that, Canada. If you bring your husband with you,
With
he has to be with you. He can't, like before, we used to, Mercy would fly over here before me, and then I would follow when I got off work, that kind of thing.
don't
Um,
work
it
that
doesn't
way.
work that way. You have to come in together, same flight, same
To
everything.
enter the what do you call that? The immigration.
Yeah, the customs
Yes,
immigration
yes.
area.
You have to tell the immigration officer,
This is what I'm looking for.
yes, this is my husband. Introduce.
Right.
In, yeah. Also, you can say, the immigration of in Philippine consulate in Chicago instructed us that you say since you are Filipino, but again, had to say I invoke my Filipino, my balikbayan rights. So they'll give you a year. I mean
They'll give me a year,
yes,
or whoever it is, your husband that you're bringing back,
right,
or if it's a opposite, Filipino man married to a foreign woman,
foreigner, yeah.
same deal.
Yeah. Like us, we have U.S. Passport, so they won't know that unless we get papers with us, and then introduce our husband.
Right.
If it's OFW, married from
Thailand.
yeah, from Thailand, you went to Thailand and back. In the immigration to enter in the Philippines, you had to tell the immigration officer that that's your husband. You had to show the marriage certificate, PSO certificate, Philippine Statistic Office. Yes, statistic. Yeah, that one. So when you show with your passport with you and your husband, you get a year. I mean, your husband, his or my husband. Can
Yeah.
I
So
leave?
I got 1 year stamp on my passport saying I can stay here for 1 year. It doesn't cost me anything. No fees apply. It is just a benefit for my wife being a Balikbayan um, person of the Philippines. Her citizenship, she invoked this, and it's pretty awesome. So we've been here just about 1 year now. So instead of me going down and paying
In
to
the immigration.
at the immigration to stay here longer, I could have
Yes, yes.
applied for many different types of staying long term, but it all costs. There's fees involved. With us
No, no,
leaving,
no.
taking a vacation, let me
Wait.
just come this side. So with us leaving the country, we got a little vacation in, and then we just come right back a few days later, and I'm good for another full year. So I don't have to worry about it again till next February, whether or not uh, to pay to stay longer or to take another. I just got to do it yearly. I got to leave out and come back in with my wife. I can't just go to Thailand
Just
or
alone and
Indonesia
then
by
show your.
myself and then come back
I
in.
think you tried it before. You know, you followed us 2014.
Yeah,
You followed us. I gave you the
paperwork.
wedding
Yeah,
marriage certificate. Didn't work,
it
right?
did not work. But when I entered the country with her, it worked.
Didn't even see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So also your children. If your children is from the U.S. or other country, a citizen from other countries, and you happen to
Bring them.
bring them with you in the Philippines, still they get that 1 year visa.
Right. What about Mercy? What about Douglas, our oldest son, who you didn't personally have? Would he qualify for that visa if he came in with you and me?
I haven't tried it. Did we go
Mm,
together here?
not when I brought Douglas, we did not.
Right. I think yes, stepson.
Yeah.
Yes. So you have to leave every year. It can't be renewed in your country.
No,
They have only 6 months
yeah,
with the
I can
same
renew
price.
it with the fee for a fee in the country, but it only going to last for 6 months. So, and that could be something that we do next year just to see how much it costs and how it works. I think that's what Philo does. Philo in the Philippines.
Yeah, really?
I think that's what he does. He extends his out to 18 months so he doesn't have to leave as often.
I see.
Doroteo, can you turn that down? But you know, kind of how we figured it. Rather than paying those fees, why not take the money and cut out for a mini vacation? There's places that we want to go anyways. Like we talked to Barry G. There's places that we would love to go uh, in and around Asia. We want to go to Vietnam. We want to go eventually. We want to go to China maybe. Not this week, but eventually we might like to go over there. We Miramar is a high possibility that we may end up traveling there. But just depends. Uh, just depends on what we're looking at, and again, it's with us. It's a financial factor. It's not just um, you know we we do that for no reason. We do it because it financially worked out for us best. Um, that is kind of the
Ruthie,
best we can explain that a little bit, but
Sisi,
it's an
Sisi,
awesome
kung
opportunity.
halimbawa, pagpunta mo ng Canada, pagbalik mo, dapat sama mo ang asawa mo. Kung gusto mo mag-extend for more than a month. Kung gusto mo mag-stay na more than a month. After 2 years, di ba, Sisi? Dapat mag-stay ka. Hello,
Mary,
Reina.
Rena, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. I'm not getting
Salamat.
cussed out on this one on this show.
Real man cook.
Hey, real man, how are you
Hi, real
doing, my
man cook.
friend?
Just woke up. Oh, good morning.
Hey,
Good
morning,
morning.
morning. What
Thanks
what
for
time is it? Did your time change as well, real man? I can't remember if Florida changes. Indiana did change, and in Canada. Thank you, bro. I understood that part.
solid said
Mindanao
thank you
Town.
for somebody.
Yeah, no problem. I have two computers going. Yep. Um, the
Salamat, solid.
the issue with our watch hours is odd today. We gained an entire 7 watch hours yesterday, and
Did we? What do you mean,
7.
like 7, like exact 7?
Yeah,
We from yesterday.
yeah. We're at 39.11. Now we're at 39.18.
Still, it means we have to keep on going.
So we only
Good
got
morning.
7 big hours from YT
Good
yesterday.
morning to Virgie. How are you from Rena Hall? Hello,
Uh-huh.
guys. Guys, do not forget our thumbs up or down.
We're down.
Yes, whichever. Salamat, Solid. Mindanao Talented. Guys, help Solid Mindanao. He
Yeah.
needs our help. You guys check them out or just click that banana.
If you like.
Yeah, it's strange. Mine actually dropped yesterday too.
That is
That
ludicrous.
is ludicrous.
Yeah.
That's a good word. Ludicrous.
7 hours. And, we had a 2 hour live stream last night with about, yeah, you had 15 people, at least 2 hours. Yeah. We gained a full 7 hours.
Woohoo! That
So,
your I
so
thought
we were thinking it was 1 to 2 days before we get monetized or receive the info to get monetized. But if they're only going to give us 7 hours, it's gonna take a lot longer.
well, we'll just keep on going.
But we'll keep pushing through. We're fighters. We're not gonna take it. No, we're gonna take it.
Ruining your song.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not Miss Rena Hall. I don't have a
Yeah, I like
voice.
your place, Barry. With you, wow, amazing.
It
Yeah.
is.
Send
Barry's
us
got some
pictures too.
beautiful stuff. He's got a beautiful balcony. He's overlooking the
Wow.
ocean, the port area. Wow, wow. Pretty
Looks like
cool.
Colombia to me.
That's where it was. Goof.
Twisted
Is
Sisters.
that who
Back
that
it up.
is, Twisted Sister?
Haha, sing it for us sometime, Bill.
Yeah,
No, I don't think
if I could
that's a good
sing, Rena,
suggestion.
if I had your voice,
If
Rena,
we
I'd sing
all
every
are
day.
drunk here,
I would sing.
we would sing. It would be music to our ears.
I wouldn't have to be drunk. I just had to get like 3 beers in me, and I'm singing.
Now everybody,
I feel sorry for everybody.
all of us should drink.
Before I sing, yes.
Yes. Or
So we have 70. How many is that? If we're at
asking me.
I forget it.
You don't
Oh
know.
man.
You don't know. I'm gonna say
We have in
the right
the
thing.
we'll say we got about 80, 82 hours. Uh,
I can play that song on a flute.
Oh,
Wow,
wow. On the flute? Wow.
that's awesome. Or YouTube, my poor friend Amber seems to be going backward in hours. If anyone wants, please visit her. She's an OFW in Singapore.
Okay, my poor.
It's journey, EDZ
So
journey.
she's going backwards too. That's kind of what we did the other day, Barry. We jumped up really far, and then they took away. They took away one day 80 some hours, and then the next day another 80 some hours. So, and then yesterday we got uh, we got 7 hours for everything that we did. Twisted Sister was a heavy music in the 1980s. Yeah. Well, Christian, you can kind of tell my age range. That's the kind of stuff I used to listen to. I I age myself. I tell everybody.
So,
Well, if she's
she,
not monetized, very up. She's not monetized yet. If they're taking away her hours.
hey, monetize also. They take your hours, just like Tom
Rena
and Ruth.
Rena Hall, do they take away your hours as well, or how do they? How does that work for you big channels? For you for you real channels. Oh, come on. I don't know what just happened. That's some weird stuff. Nurse.
What did you do?
What did I do?
Oops. Bill, click something.
I pushed on something I shouldn't
What
have.
did you do, Bill?
Christian, I need your help, my friend. I'm pretty good at messing this stuff out.
I don't know what he did, but there's like,
There's a big mess on the side of our screen now.
just don't touch it.
Yeah, I'm not touching it. The wife has the mouse now.
You lose.
You lose, yes. That was bizarre. Never seen that one happen again. I was just trying to share the link, and next thing you know, we're not even up there anymore.
Oops.
And now we don't even have a mouse. Hey, hey, hey! Scottish Filipino Barry Jeans in the house. How you
Ooh.
doing, my friend?
Hello. You put a link. You put the link up?
Yeah, did
I
you
did.
do you see the link?
Yeah, if you want to go up there and
My wife's pushing buttons now. Be careful, everybody.
what did I do?
I don't know. I don't know if you can hit that.
It's like we're old people trying out this new.
What is this newfangled? Oh, oops, oops! You did it this time. My wife did this.
Maybe just X that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, you do it. See, everybody, it wasn't me. That wasn't me.
You have the conversation. You have the conversation on the screen now.
Yes. Is it? Are we back up on the screen? Try to drop the link again, please. That's all I did a while ago. I hit enter. Thank you, guys. Thank you for bearing with us.
We're old.
Mercy's old.
No, you are old. You messed it up first.
What?
Both of you put your hands up where you can.
Yes, that's what we need to do. Stay.
Stay up.
Wasn't me. Wasn't me.
Oh man, that's crazy.
We both
Alright,
blamed
guys.
it on each other too. It was her. It was her. It was her.
We both
See,
did
now
it.
she says we both did it.
Well, I did it.
You did it number two. I did it number one.
Yeah.
See, we can agree
Hey
upon
guys,
stuff.
if you want to go up here and say hello to us, check us out.
If not, we understand.
Yes.
It's all good either
No
way.
pressure. You guys want to sing,
If you want,
flute?
if you want to cuss us out, sorry, someone beat you to it today. You won't be the first.
You won't be the first. You might be the second or third.
Might be.
If you guys want to encourage somebody, encourage word of wisdom. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be.
It says having issues. We got issues.
You got issues.
Merce. All right. But if anybody joins us
Speaking
late
word of
and have just
wisdom.
joined us and
Let it
haven't said anything,
be.
feel free to come on in and
Yes,
talk to
yes,
us.
yes.
If you're here for the topic, we
Yes.
can go back over that at any
If
time.
you have any questions, we will try to answer.
Just pop them up there.
Yes.
We were asked about this topic.
Yeah. What
People were
are the
commenting.
requirements? What's the requirement before you go and talk to the immigration officer before you enter? You had to make sure you had a copy of your marriage certificate.
In hand. That's the best way.
Marriage certificate. What do you call that, baby, in the passport?
And the passport.
And then give it to them. And then smile. That's it.
And
Then
then
introduce your husband. Here's my husband because
there
one
he
at a
is.
time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how easy it is, the Balikbayan Visa.
So
For the
easy.
OFW,
So
for the
simple.
Filipino who went outside the country, you're a citizen from other country, you can still do it. You just as long as you are dual. But if you had a quick Tijuana knows, what's that Tijuana?
Is that the
Tijuana?
Tijuana? That's Mexican.
Is it still legal?
Is it a legal marriage?
Is it a
Is it a
is
legal
it
marriage?
is it legal?
That's all we're asking. That's
Yeah.
all we're asking.
If it's according to,
Tijuana's
yeah.
guidelines. That's like the first city if you go. I forget what city you go through, but that's like, is it San Diego? Is that right across San Diego? Tijuana.
Tijuana.
Yeah,
Is that a
Mexico.
name
Yeah.
of a place? Of a place? Is a city marriage? Is that a court or a civil? Is it a civil?
Yeah,
Is it, no? Is it court and civil? It's the same, right?
I think so.
Or
Yes,
civil?
San Diego. Yes, yes.
Never heard of Tijuana. No.
Yeah. She when I went to San Diego, I didn't take my wife, so
Yeah.
I was afraid that they would think she's illegal, and
Yeah, that's what Rick always tells me. Hey, do not go with me, or
I
else you
said,
get.
"Don't go that close to the border. They may take you.
Yeah.
They may take you away from me." Uh, you talked about different people looking different ways in your live show a while ago, Big E. And that's one of the things that my wife passed off for many different. Uh, she looked like many different other country people, whatever you want to call it. But we had people from Mexico think she was Mexican and speak to her. Uh, People from Myanmar think she's from there, or Burma, or whatever they call it
So they
nowadays.
even look, you look like my aunt. Or you
Right.
look like my sister. You look like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, she
You look
does
like
look
a
Mexican.
Mexican.
Yes, exactly.
See, senor.
When I would go through the drive-through at,
Yeah, they quickly just.
he just starts speaking Spanish to her. Like, she don't know what you're
That's
talking
why I
about.
don't want to go to taco place.
Taco place or McDonald's even.
Yeah, they get mad when she doesn't reply.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So I throw out the Kumasta.
in a tourist trap market.
Yeah,
Tourist trap market? Where's that?
the Tijuana.
Ooh,
Did I say it right?
I think so.
Tijuana.
Tijuana. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
do have same roots. Both
exactly.
were colonized by Spain.
And that's what I tried to explain to some of the people in the Philippines that it's you get a lot of your looks here in the mixture from all those years that the Spanish was here. And then there, here my wife gets called native. She looks native. And then, by other Filipinos that have a lot more mixture in them. But like, you guys are confused.
You guys are racist.
Yeah,
Did you get hair plugs?
I wish. Let me show you. If I got hair plugs, it'd be, see that spot? That's where I would have went.
She looks like a typical Mexican.
Yes, that's what they thought. You big racist.
Stereotype, right?
You big stereotype.
That's a
That's a
compliment.
compliment. Okay. We take it as a compliment then.
You take it? You Mexican now?
I don't have to. Mercy, how do you take it?
That's okay.
Big E saying it's a compliment.
But I thought on your wedding pic you were bald.
No.
I love the Latin looks.
Yeah.
Hello, friend
So do
Chalua
I.
TV. Hello. Welcome,
Hello.
welcome. Speak little English.
Nurse, why don't you show a wedding picture? We'll put up a wedding picture.
Latinas are always Miss Universe winners.
Yeah.
Right.
That and the Filipinos.
Yeah, Miss Philippines.
Yeah. I feel like I hit the big time when I got a Filipino.
Better lie.
What?
Why are you looking for pictures?
Because Big E thought I was bald.
Philippine won 3 times total. Yeah, straight.
Yeah. Not straight, it was over.
Baby, you're gonna have a hard time to,
Find wedding pictures? I
yeah.
thought I just seen some.
It's in your picture profile.
This is on
What time is it
Facebook.
there? 8:55. 8:55 p.m. Chunhua TV. Venezuela won something like 8 times. Wow.
This is your
That's mine,
channel, right?
yes.
So this, what gallery?
Mm. 10 p.m. Monday. Romantic.
And you get all kinds of stuff in here.
I know, I told you, you're gonna have a hard time.
Man.
I like taking pictures. If we look up 2011,
Here's Facebook.
on your Facebook is where there's lots of wedding pictures. Not on mine. Because they still think I'm single. Joke.
Who's that? Who
What?
said they still think you're single?
Nothing. I'm just messing with you.
Oh, you're saying so they think you're single because
Yeah, on my Facebook.
you don't have my picture on your Facebook. Huh?
Yeah. Only the policeman who's pulled pull me over.
Yes.
I told you.
My
he,
wife
he don't
is
believe me.
my wife is not nice.
In Facebook, I don't have his picture.
She don't even have my picture on her whole
But,
Facebook.
you know when yeah.
She's embarrassed of me.
No, it's not embarrassed. It's like if I'm selling stuff here, like for rent, for house for rent. When they see the white dude, not good. So had to. You're too expensive.
You're just wrong.
Vegan realist, hello, hello. Welcome. Do not forget our thumbs up. Still
Looks
looking.
like the
He's still
same.
looking for.
Looks like the
Look,
same
Big E.
pictures.
What did see? Sidetrack here, Big E. Not only woman.
Or my profile picture. What
I
about that?
know. See?
See?
He said you look bold. No, he have a haircut.
Here's one of our, not our first picture, but the
I'm so
first.
not racist. I'm afraid to talk about race.
So that's what I look like, basically. That's not a wedding picture, but that's us.
See, that's why I want to cover it. I want to cover the good looks. Or to hide it.
But like I've said, Biggie, people call me racist just because they find out like some of my opinions and stuff. Then I'm racist. I was like, well, I'm not doing a good job at it. Like you don't move to the Philippines because you're a big racist.
People have different understanding.
I did shave my head when my mother was going through uh, cancer treatment, and so I shaved my head because she lost all her hair and stuff. So I shaved all mine. So that's the only time that I really had no hair.
Christians should not shy away from any topic and should talk about it non-salacious way. Wow, nice word, salacious.
Yeah, that's hard to do sometimes. Sometimes you like chop
Ah,
somebody
that
in the
might have
throat.
been it. I know I saw you aboard before.
Yeah, yeah, I
You one of his
shaved
big
it.
picture.
But as of right now, it's just the bald spot that keeps growing in the back of my head. And my barber here in the Philippines wants me to keep my hair long here
So it
so it
covers his
covers the bald spot. And I don't really care about the bald spot.
I told him, but he messed it up and he cut it all here. Next time. He needs a haircut.
One of these days, when we get $1, when we get another dollar. But the Doctor
But
Law
Dr.
is a
Love
very
is
bad
very bad
Christian.
Christian, so he gets little salasity from time to time.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't believe there's a perfect person out there.
Such thing.
So we all get that way sometimes. Just like me, my wife is very on me, and it's something that I've tried to stop doing is arguing with fools. I used to argue with a lot of people, and she was like, "What are you getting out of it? What you're not changing their mind, and it's a waste of time. You just tell them your point and move on. Don't sit there and argue." Yeah, it is very hard to stop.
Her father told me that too.
Yeah, she passed it on. Her dad told her, and then she told me. Right? She grew up hearing it, but
Yeah.
she'll argue with me sometimes, even though I'm a
No,
fool.
because once you're concerned with the person, you take the risk of arguing.
No.
But if you're not, you don't care about that person,
Well, you
just
got to care
ignore.
about everybody.
Ignore.
For I gave up women.
Oh, that's a lot.
Wow, you gave up women.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So there's 48 hours of time.
Oh
What's that
man,
mean? Worst 48 hours?
did you get it? You
No.
gave up women.
Yeah.
48 hours long. Thought lasted two
Oh,
days.
2 days?
Right.
That's crazy.
That's a long time. Did you set any records? Your personal best?
I said that's hard to grasp that one in written form.
Yes, it is.
You give up women? Nah. Oh,
The mercy effect is like what? What?
yeah, I was like wondering what
Switch
48 hours?
switch
What's that
hitter?
mean?
I've
You're
been
going
teaching
to
my
the
wife what a
lady
switch hitter
boy,
was.
but on the Mexican thing, I don't see that as negative.
Yeah, we don't either. There's good and bad in every race, and that's what people don't understand.
Like, they're all the same.
Just because our skin color is different. I don't believe in a cursed race or anything like that.
Just
So
choose one. Oh, I thought it was gross. What's gross?
like a vampire without makeup on. She's reading the bottom without reading
Darker
the
one.
top.
My sister are all features blood zombies, like vampires, without any makeup on.
Right.
I always thought it was gross. I don't get it.
She's talking about women's.
Oh!
She'll catch up. She'll catch up.
But
She's got a time
with no
delay
makeup
going.
on. There's a makeup, right? The white thing.
She's saying if they didn't have makeup on, they look very pale like a vampire would. You ever see the
But that's not
vampire?
Asian, right? That's
No,
a
no, no.
different one. That's
His
his
sisters. This is Big White E.
Okay. So I
Big
always thought
White
that
E.
people
Yeah.
like little people.
Yeah. I don't know if I really had a preference. I think I was brunette. I was attracted to brunettes or dark hair more so. But my wife's seen all my exes and she thinks I'm attracted to crazy.
Hmm.
Oh man, that's why I love her.
Sisters are not Asian.
Uh,
Our preference before we find like wine woman. Wine woman? What type of wine? What type of that wine woman?
as I got older, I changed the taste a little. Now, did you change your taste as you? I know you were in L.A., so you had a big variety of women in that area. But did you change your taste once you got older? Because I've dated uh, people of different races. Um, and I don't know. I've liked them all, I guess, at one time or another.
You guys opening a diary here?
Even though I lost my virginity to Philly when I was a teenager.
Really a guy?
It's a horse. Sorry, sorry,
There
sorry.
was a sports star locally. There
Yeah,
was a big time scummy team. Scummy team. I always like that Latin look. But
yeah,
when in and out of Whitesville.
yeah.
Philly? Like Philip?
Philly
Maybe Filipina.
of
Maybe that's a short
Whitesville.
Philly.
I never was. I back in high school they called me a wannabe. I went from like Bon Jovi to wannabe where I had the ball fade and back then. So I used to date a lot of black black girls.
You date black girls?
You didn't know.
No.
But I dated Asian girls too. But relationship wise, the first one, big relationship I was in was with a. I mean, she was pretty much her race was Irish or just crazy. I can't tell. Her her race now is crack. I don't know what to call it. I can prove to you I'm not racist, Mr. Riley. I ate soul food once. Oh man, ate soul food. Yeah, yeah. I grew up in a very diverse area, so it was in Indianapolis. It was a very diverse area. But I also in my high school, I was in classes where it was me and the teacher was the only two white people in the class. So a lot of them who come and get Filipinos are racist, which is weird. That would be weird.
What? Racist?
Like if you're a racist and you come and get a Filipino wife or whatever.
But they think that Filipinos will just foreigner here. They like them. They like a Filipino like them.
Yeah, but why would a white
They've
racist
been
man?
liked. They're attractive here. No
Yeah,
one likes
yeah.
them in their place.
But if they're racist, if they're truly a racist, how can you get with another race though?
That's ideal. Ideally, they're racist.
Yeah,
It's not like
yeah. I don't get the why
100%.
either.
It's like you see on my stream, some people are voting
Roberto,
blind
hello,
people.
hello, welcome, welcome,
Senato. Hello, Roberto. Hola.
welcome, welcome. I heard
Yes.
about a Roberto today, but I don't. It's probably not you. I wouldn't think. Yeah, it's like what we saw on my live stream. Some people are totally blind to what they do. Yeah, exactly. And when I pointed that out to him, I'm just quoting his different quotes. Same person, different quotes. No, I don't. I don't do that. Like, what do you mean you don't do that? Everybody on my stream has seen you attack me multiple times with this. And then as soon as he got upset, you heard what he said to me. I didn't say those words, but that's the kind of language he uses with me.
Today I'm sad.
So, all shop and premises at the home.
No,
Oh man,
so sorry about that.
sorry to hear that. Yeah. Hopefully, hopefully this all comes and goes.
It's in front as the way it was used.
Right. Exactly. I'm okay with being a hillbilly, if you will. It doesn't offend me. I was born in Kentucky but raised in Indiana. So my family members, I have a lot of, if you will, straight up hillbilly family. And he lunged on that, and that's what he took, and that's what he chooses to call me, and that's when he was calling my wife a maid and these type of things. It's I didn't call him anything. I
Just
have
at your
choice
house.
words for him now, but you know it's a little bit nutty. There's got to be something off though, Biggie. It's got to be. I mean, you can't. I mean,
Something's off with you.
with the
Oh,
guy that was on
didn't
Big
you
E's
just say
panel.
if it quacks like a duck?
Yeah, Mercy say she's gonna tell you my saying. It's my saying that I've tried to tell her for many years, and she finally got it. Go ahead, Merce.
If it quacks like a duck, it's a duck.
I say if it walks like a duck,
Walks like a duck.
if
If
it
it
quacks
quacks
like
like
a
a
duck,
duck,
if it lays duck eggs,
yes, it's a
it's a
duck.
duck. So
That's very deep.
it's a deep one. So people can say, "Oh, I'm a chicken," or "I'm a dog." No, you quack like a duck. You walk like a duck. You're laying these duck eggs everywhere. You're a duck. Yeah,
It must be a bird dress.
yeah. Cory Booker or Corey Roth? What I say, Booker?
Corey Ross. Hello,
How you
Corey
doing,
Ross.
Corey?
Hi, check out the Royal. Hello, nice seeing you here, Corey Ross.
Hello, hello, hello.
Guys, do not forget my thumbs up.
We need them. We're collecting them. We're hoping that gets our watch hours
Some
up.
no, some attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Corey Ross.
Hello.
How long will that last face to face? About 2 seconds until they are drilled into the ground.
Exactly. I mean, you know how you burst out like that? I was just trying to point out something easily to him. Like, you say, you know, your wife is being attacked, but yet you're attacking other women. I mean, you can't expect your wife not to get attacked if you're out there attacking other people's wives. I mean,
Brush your teeth.
I wouldn't let him sit there and talk badly about my wife in front of
Dami
me.
ko na. Salamat, Bluish Aqua. Maraming salamat sa pagpasyal sa StreamYard. Bluish Aqua.
And just from seeing his videos and stuff, the way he can fit in those little tiny,
You guys start talking about the
tiny little tricycles. He's not a big guy, and you know, I,
what the topic tonight.
we are talking about Balikbayan
Balikbayan
Visa.
Visa.
Did you say box?
Yeah. Balikbayan Visa. It's for Filipino worker, OFW worker who will enter the Philippines with their husband
of a foreign country,
of a foreign
like
country.
me,
And you get a year visa for that.
for free.
For
As long as
free.
you present the right documentation,
That
you
you
have
are
to have
married.
your marriage license with you, and let them know that you're wanting to
Let them know
get
that
that.
that's your husband or your wife.
Yeah, inconsistency. Yeah, exactly. And it's he's stuck on that stuff.
You guys stuck in there too.
No.
Vegan Realist is still here. Thank you for being here with us.
Yes. So, Corey Ross, do you have any visa questions for us, or it's kind of opened up since we started? So,
So
and
wow, I had a 1 hour average retention on that stream. What's that mean?
that means people that came to the stream, how we try to have at least 15, 20 minutes. He had at
Oh,
least
an
1 hour.
hour extension.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sound like a good visa.
Yes, it's a very good visa because it doesn't cost you anything. You
Just
can get it extended, but it's the best visa that worked out for us. This is the second time that I used it. So when we first came to the Philippines last year, that's what I got, and
so you
then
got a year.
now we left out, went to Thailand, came back, and now I got another year. So
Yes. Yo. You guys marrying a Filipina, there
yeah,
you go.
yep.
That's your chance.
Yeah, that one is you have to be. Your mate has to be Filipina.
Mate.
Well, it's husband, wife, whichever one
You
it
said
is.
maid?
Mate.
I thought I heard you said maid. I said what did you just say? Maid. What
But
is it? What
and
is
you
the
have
in and out of the visa? This visa.
yeah, and you have to come into the country together. Be on the same flight, be on the same boat,
Yes.
however you got here.
Yeah. He's
And
from UK.
she presents the info, and she asked for the Balikbayan for her husband. That's we'll say us. And pretty much it was quick and easy both times that we went through. She just made sure she had that
Yeah.
paperwork showing that we were married,
Yes.
and she's Filipina, and we just walked
Hello,
in, and
Heart.
bam, I got a 1 year
Heart
stamp on my
Gaspar.
or on
Hello,
my
sis and
passport.
bro. Hello. Hello, dit sa'yo.
So it's
Salamat sa
very
pag-unmute
easy to
diri.
get, and then you can extend it, or when our time is
Sige.
up, we'll go back out of the country and then come back in.
Kanya, lay down there for me. Hello, si Heart Gaspar. May question ka about sa Balikbayan Visa?
Or anything
May
else.
aasawahin ka ba? Yeah, if you guys like wanting to marry or you are already married,
And that works for any foreign country that we know of.
Boom channel on Blitz. Don't you miss the States?
Uh,
Uh-oh, good question. I do,
yeah.
I do.
The Moon Channel, yes, we definitely miss the United States and the comforts and ease, the food, and our family. However, it's this is where we are, so we deal with it. Yeah, but we'll visit sometime or something.
Cars,
Cars, yes. I am a car guy, so I definitely miss
traffic.
the cars. I like driving 95 miles an hour everywhere I'm going. It's a lot harder to do here. A tricycle would just pull out in front of you here. So, welcome, 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 anyone that just joined us. Can you ship your Challenger over? You can ship a car to the Philippines, but you're going to pay such a high amount in taxes and fees and stuff. It's just not a feasible thing to do. So unless you have like loads of money to pay these, it doesn't make sense. But if you want that particular car, now I've seen Mustangs and different cars here, and up in Manila, I've seen Ferraris and that type of thing. Now I don't know how they even enjoy driving. I've seen Porsches here, but it's very, very, very rough to the roads compared to back home. There's not a long interstate where you get on the interstate and just cruise it or anything like that. So I like the idea because I am married to my wife from Cebu. Last 2 years now, traveled back from and forth from Canada to the Philippines, but this time I'm moving back to the Philippines. Yes, yes, Corey, it's an excellent. I don't know of another. Uh, for your initial visa when you guys come in, make sure you guys come together at the same flight. Make sure you have your marriage license, your marriage certificate, and come in together. Have your wife tell them that she's back and this is you are her husband, and they'll stamp that, and it's cheap, easy, and you can enjoy that visa. Now, if you're planning on staying here long term, et cetera, and you never want to leave the country, then there's other things to check into. But as far as cost and ease, that Balikbayan Visa is very much um, awesome. It's the best. It's the best way we've seen. In the past, when we come here on vacation, sometimes my wife, when she wasn't working and stuff, I'd send her here for like a month, and then I would come over and spend 2 weeks, 4 weeks, or whatever with her, whatever vacation time I had. But she'd have a longer extended vacation, but I could only get the month long visa because I walked in without her, or whatever they give to Americans when you walk in without anything. Let's see. Can you mock up an American car from a base? I am not for sure. There is, like I said, there is some American style cars here. Like I've seen 5 or 6 different Mustangs, and I've seen some Camaros, but the roads are so bad that I can't imagine having that type of car here in the Philippines. Uh, when I when I've even driven in my sister-in-law's car, it's a lower car, and I mean I got to watch where I drive. Just driving into a shopping area, you can drag the whole bottom of your car off. So it's very, very rough. So we actually have a car that has a little bit of a step up into it, so I don't drag it. Let's see. Sab. Hello, my friend. Welcome, welcome. I don't know if my wife went in there to put Doroteo to bed or what happened. But, how am I treated in my life? Is that what you're asking? Boom Channel? Yeah, I'm treated well here. I don't have any problems with the Filipino people at all. Uh, just like any place that you go, there's going to be good and bad, and I try to stay away from the bad that I know about, And I listen to other people. If they tell me, hey, that's an area you don't want to go, then I just don't go there. And for the most part, I've only had positive interactions with Filipinos, and I'm down here in Mindanao, so you know, Big E, Doctor Love, 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 yes. Corey, okay, thanks, Bill. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, Corey, and if you come up with any other questions, even if it's not our topic that day, feel free to ask. Or we do have a Facebook page by the same name. Check out the Rileys. You can come over and message me there, and I'm happy to. Me and my wife are happy to help you out in any way that we can. But I always tell everybody it's our opinions, and we're not legal or la 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 la. You know. So there it is. Let's see. What if you become sick? Well, if I become sick here, there are some good places that you can go for care here. I live very close to Davao, and it's got several large hospitals there, and I would probably go to one of those hospitals and get looked at and kind of go from there. Now, if it's emergency here in town, we got some little hospitals here. I'd just go to one of those hospitals and I would pray a lot. But if there was anything big going on, personally, I would probably fly back to America and get checked out. Let's see. Doctor Love after 9 p.m. Okay, we're there. My electric motorcycle goes 65, and at 65 with the road condition, yeah, it will scare the mess out of you, right? Okay, thanks, Bill. No problem, Corey, my friend. And maybe Bill, he will reply in a week. Oh man, you didn't send me anything, did you? The problem with the check out the Rileys is my wife gets on there and she may read something and then don't tell me she got a message. So if you replied to it and I haven't got back, just send me another message and hopefully I'll see it before she does because she'll read it and then not tell me if if you're lucky. Hi, Sab. You know, hello, Rena. Hello, everybody. Yes. Appreciate all the questions, anybody. If anybody feels spunky and they want to come up, I would definitely try to send you a link here. What is the hospital like if you're sick? Do you have to go have insurance? You do not have to have insurance, but you do have to have a way of paying for it. Um, Pretty much, you pay your hospital bill before you can check out of the hospital. Maybe Frank will come up. Hey, if Frank, if you're on here watching and you want to come up, if you want to have a civil conversation, I am down with it. If you want to yell, I'm not. I'm not interested. You want to talk? Let's talk, my friend. But there's always a warning. I may say the truth, and you may not like it. Have Mercy is laughing at me. She's in the bedroom. Mercy, where you at, woman? And why haven't you came back? Wife do that read things. Yeah. Not tell the husband. Yep. Exactly, Corey. My wife will read a message and not tell me. Or we'll get an email. We got court summons, and where you go fill out for jury duty or whatever, summons for jury duty. So we had to send in information showing that all we're able to do, we can't show them that we're moved out of the country, but all we're able to do is postpone it. So we postponed it to December the 31st, and then December 31st, when it's getting close, we'll have to postpone it again. So, and that will go on and on. They just won't take a letter saying, hey, we don't live in the country anymore, even though we still have a residence in the country, still be voting in the country, etc. Damn. Yeah, it's just like he got overly upset at me just calling him out, and it's um some people are like that, I guess. They can't that that you know yeah. In case you guys weren't on Big E's channel earlier, he had a guest there that has a lot of drama on YouTube, and I pointed out to the guest. The guest has had people attacking his wife, which is something you should not do ever on this forum or any other forum, and it's wrong of them. And um, so he came up and was talking to us about it. However, I pointed out to him that he does the same thing that he doesn't like other people doing. So, you know, and he didn't like that. Number one, he said, that I was lying about it, but I mean, I got live streams with it showing that he's doing that to me. So, and I'm not saying he attacks me all the time or anything, but you know, so being honest and telling the truth is always good, Bill. Yeah, and that's how I am. I have no reason to be lying to nobody about nothing. I mean, I'm straight honest. I mean, I just don't have a reason. I don't feel about anybody enough to lie for to them.
What?
There she is.
What did that mean?
He is like a drama mama. Yes.
Who? Oh, yeah.
Did you ever have filthy flirting with your wife?
What's that mean?
Um,
Filthy?
yeah, I don't know of anybody flirting with my wife too much on here because we do it so much together that I'm not going to let somebody just flirt with her while I'm sitting right here.
Please don't play to flirt.
Yeah,
It's another word. Since they can't survive without flirting with a married woman.
that's weird.
Without.
Now in America, we had she had plenty of people flirting with her, at work and stuff like that. Yeah. So she was exotic woman in America. So
Soccer.
they all was trying to flirt with my wife.
But
But we have a honest relationship. I understand people are gonna flirt with her. She's gorgeous. I would flirt with her too. And
it's okay to flirt, but just not.
it's just how her
Do
reaction
not go
is.
beyond.
Yeah, that was in real life.
Yeah. Just say, hey, brother.
Yeah,
Hey, brother from
I
another mother.
I talked to somebody and even befriended somebody that
Yes.
flirted with my wife.
Can't have drama on YouTube channel. Should have what? Yeah. Can't have can't have drama on YouTube channel. Should have not say bad things or other people
Right.
wife like that. That is not nice, Mercy. I
Yeah.
have so much respect for you and Bill as well. Oh,
Thank you, Corey. Yeah,
Married
and
and
that's something
flirting
that
with a
I'm not
married
gonna do.
woman is so wrong.
Right.
Yeah, but other people don't know the limit.
Yeah.
So many options. Can't go down that married woman path. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gross.
I don't know. Being being that we both are Christian and we try to follow best we possibly can. You know, there's penalties for doing that stuff, and you know we're not trying to get
But
those
there's a penalty.
what
There's consequence.
consequences.
Either your
Yeah,
husband or wife see you or not. There's always consequence.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Some people don't know the limit.
yeah.
Yes, they don't
Definitely.
know the limit. But as you, you know. But
Yeah,
it, yeah.
yeah. I think
Always make sure tell the guy to say that you're married.
right.
You know that's crazy too. In America, there's working husband or working wife. They call it working husband or working wife.
Who
What's that?
calls it that?
I- There's a in place like, hey, oh, that's your working wife. What? Working husband? What?
Oh, you're talking about the bull stuff that they talk about at work.
Yeah.
That's your wife at work or your husband at work.
Even though you're married, you have a work wife, work
Uh,
like in.
Maybe that's just somebody that helps take care of you or something at the place. But I used to meet because I used to take my wife to work all the time, especially when it was snowing and stuff. So I believed in meeting some of these people that she talked with every day. Let them see how
That's
big
it.
I was.
Others one or more hardcore in your belief.
Yeah. Is there one of you more hardcore than you believe? No, we are pretty equal on the belief thing, Big E. We our studies, we do a lot of our studies together, and a lot of
But David, do you believe there's no such thing as equal?
no such thing as equal. What do you mean?
It's the argument in everything. Like
Well,
woman, no. Equal, no. Equality for women. Or,
yeah. Well,
it's one of more
I
hardcore.
believe in the way
Most
God
it's
set up a
here, the
family. So
tattoos on and beard.
yeah,
Yeah, here, culture. Tattoos. When you have tattoos, you're like, you got out from prison.
a
Your beard, you're a rapist.
beard is a rapist.
Yeah. This is what they thought.
That's what your
Like
culture thing.
generally, yeah.
Do
Do
you
you
teach
teach
it
it
too?
too?
Yes, we try to teach. When people want to learn, we
When they
do
open their heart and ask something,
we try
yes.
to help, and we try to teach. I don't like to tell them like here's necessarily my belief. I like to show them in the Word, and let's take a look at it together. That kind of thing. So
Yes, yes, yo. And we already are an hour and 23 minutes.
wow,
We
we
just
should get
said it's 1 hour,
we
but
should get at least 2 hours from this
oh no,
LS.
I have to go.
I'm talking about how many hours
Oh,
YT would
gotcha,
give
gotcha.
us.
Didn't get it at first.
Yeah,
Yes,
passed over.
yes. 2 hours. Yeah,
So tomorrow we'll go up 2 hours. They're trying to drag us along this month.
but that's all right, right?
We'll keep pushing that, and I'll try not
They
to get
slap
too
you, what you
ticked
gonna
off.
do?
Cry.
There you go.
Mm.
You don't need to slap them back.
Aren't you supposed to cuss somebody out and then you know take go down? Yeah. Is that the thing of the day, Biggie? You cuss somebody out and you just get off the panel real quick.
Oh, that's what he did.
That's what he did to me.
Did you get hurt?
I don't know.
Did you cry?
No,
No, you cried.
it didn't affect me in any way. I felt sorry for Big E was trying to have a conversation with him, and I said something that popped his bubble or something, and he
But
didn't
that's
even read
good.
it.
That's good that hip hop.
What
Did he
me
have a
probably
face?
no.
It's just
He just
blank.
had a circle up there. Yeah,
I believe that God put me and my wife pencil together. We
exactly.
meet on Facebook. She put a post on her Facebook page and I answered her post. We've been together for 3 years now and happy
Happy
marriage.
married. Awesome, awesome. That's our belief too, Corey. The way we got together is not traditional, and
It's God's
we don't see any other way other than God had it planned for us to meet the way we did, and it's been 9 years now, and
plan.
we're still strong.
That was a pathetic display of cowardice on his part.
Yeah,
I allowed him to speak and overspeak either.
yeah. You know, it,
So there.
it was the apologize thing that really got to me, Biggie, where he would apologize and then reoffend. The part of an apology is you don't keep doing it. You okay, I'm sorry for that, and I'm not going to do that anymore. It's not going to be, well, I made fun of Chi for doing this, or I talked about her, but tomorrow's show is going to be the same thing. Then you're not apologizing. You're just you know
Allowed. Yeah.
you're just talking crap. Yeah, phony apology, exactly. If it's not a sincere deal, he apologized to me for calling our show boring, but I don't care if he thinks my show is boring. I mean, I don't put my show
But
out
this
for
is why
for
we
that
need to
guy.
have it. Any reasonable person can see it all for what it is.
Exactly. Well, I was glad he came up, but you're not going to change a guy. I don't believe, and even though we can pray for the guy and hope that he changes, and
There's still hope there.
if yeah, but if he doesn't want to,
There's still hope.
he
No.
talks about I changed my channel, I changed my format, but did you? You're the next
But
day
your
you're
song
doing
get
it
like to
again.
hurt.
No, I'm just saying.
It's okay.
See what I got to
Cry
deal
for
with.
me. Cry for me.
Um,
It's alright. They're too shallow.
yeah,
Just
but I appreciate you, Biggie, for putting that out there. His wife does not deserve to be attacked. I mean, this woman. Uh, I mean, imagine the type of stuff that she deals with daily. It's not good for somebody to attack his wife for based upon her looks or any of that stuff.
said that. Mr. Riley gets work up too. And that's why I would love to have him to my politics show. No politics. Maybe you guys
On
have
his
that
show, it's his
messenger.
show.
Is it good? He's gone through
Yes,
some trials too. I always say I'm sorry to my wife because I have so much respect for my wife,
yes.
family and friends and our culture. My second chance to live again. Oh yeah.
There you go,
I'm not going
Corey.
to sit and watch Gilda as she gets attacked.
Exactly, Corey. That's 100% right there. My friend, you got it. It's very hard to watch anybody get attacked. Just like if he's attacking Chi for she puts out her content and what she wants to. I mean, what other than to try to get people to come to his channel and talk about her? I mean, what use is it? You know, for him to keep doing shows about her and talking about her. I mean, what is he getting from it? My wife is she watches a
So I
lot of
can see
drama.
the. Can you feel it, guys? Like I can feel it. Like there's a.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel
It's
it?
like
Yeah, some
cool
Michael
down,
Jackson
baby.
up in the
Okay,
house.
it's not Biggie. Oh no, not Big E.
It's
Biggie.
not a biggie.
It's awesome. I
Yeah.
love seeing Soraya getting the passionate.
Yeah. I do.
It's not good sometimes because
My wife hates, if I speak up, my wife does not like it at all because I
I'll
have
be
such
like
a
a
low,
chick.
I have such a low voice.
Like a
But
sheep.
sometimes when I get that, like
I
when I like make it more stern, my wife is like, "What is going?"
like
She
a sheep just pass out. Like he's trying to explain. Hmm.
so I'll raise my
Or
voice
sometimes
enough
I'll be
so I
like
can get
saying,
steady,
"Don't be raising your voice at me."
and then it's over
It's
with.
over. I can't
She can't
explain
think.
anything anymore.
They have to
It
turn
gets
it
under
off.
my skin seeing this passionate people.
Yeah. I'm, I get a lot of passionate for the things that I believe in, that right or wrong, and different things. Uh, something that I was taught was if you don't stand for any, or if you don't stand for anything, you don't stand for nothing. Or
Like
now I
he have
gotta,
principle.
yeah.
That's why
If you
he
can't
got me.
stand up for your
I
beliefs,
don't have any.
you don't, you
Like
can't stand
opposite.
for anything or
Opposite
something like that.
attracts.
So when it's something that I believe in, I will stand up and say something about it.
Yeah, but there's
You know that
always
phrase.
time.
I'm glad some of us do.
Sup, couple?
Chi,
Chi,
hi.
kumusta si Chi? Paalis na rin kami. Did you ever read Matthew 23?
I've probably
Maybe.
read it many times, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. I'm very bad at
Remembering. So
remembering.
probably they did.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yo. Yeah,
I've I've actually
or Vicky would like had an LS like that. Bible study.
there he is.
Oh, PJB!
PJB is in the house.
About eating barbecue. Wow.
Yes, passionate. You should read it. Jesus takes off the glove. Yes. Awesome, awesome.
Hello, Riley. Hello, PJB.
BJB. Dr. Love is in the house. Yes, Biggie. It's past 9 p.m. in the Philippines, so he has he has changed up and became Dr. Love.
So what is this? It's a time.
Yeah, it's a
A
time thing.
transformation.
Uh-huh.
After 9 o'clock, we change.
But sometimes he has to put that face on when he.
I hope there's barbecue in heaven. There
Oh
is.
man, you already know
I'm
there
not gonna be
is.
hungry anymore.
It's gonna be the best. Hello, Chi. PJB, you would never believe in a million years. Um,
What had happened? So
what
it's gonna
happened
start over
earlier?
again.
No, don't you go nowhere. I won't talk about it yet. I want you to stay with me.
No, it's okay.
No,
I
no, no,
can. I
no,
keep hearing
no,
it
no,
in
no.
my ears
I don't want to
already.
talk about it no more.
I
Stay.
already heard it. That's your time change in the Philippines.
No,
No,
it does not
right now
change.
it's 9:50. It's 9:50. I'm going to sleep soon. Me too, Che.
Yes, gee. We appreciate you swinging by, but you don't have to. You don't
Aswang.
have to stay. School day tomorrow.
Robert, just passing by in between my main meal and pudding and support.
Okay.
God bless you out there. Thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Robert.
Che.
Almost 10
Corey
p.m. in
on
the Philippines.
you're
You're
up
up
late.
late.
Yep, yep.
Yep. We wanted
Uh,
to get on here.
yeah. We
We,
exceeded.
we planned on being on here a little earlier tonight, but I got stuck on somebody else's LS.
She had a brutal day. What?
Was it a big brutal day? Was did she get attacked today too? I hadn't really been on too many LSs today. I popped around a little bit, but yeah, it's very brutal since I woke up in the
In the
morning.
morning.
Wow.
Oh, maybe because of the video. But it's
Oh,
okay. If you get attacked, means you have lots of fruits. You know what I mean.
what does it say?
Still here, other watching you too. Thank you, Real Man Cook.
Thank you, real man, a friend, real man.
Yes. 1 hour. We already been here for an hour and 34 and we talked 30 minutes for that person only.
We talked
That's
about
how
the visa.
important it is.
Endless attacks from many. Wow.
Try to imagine Mrs. Riley every day new videos against you. That's awesome. Attention, attention.
Yeah, well,
Just
why
don't.
would somebody
If
do
I
it?
had if I made a video in YouTube, I don't think I'll read it. This one reads it.
Read the comments and
Yeah.
stuff.
And this attack woman that day in the life of Chief. It's
Man,
good.
I don't understand it either. Because I've never seen Chi do or say anything that somebody else should have, took an offense from. Even the peanut butter video. I mean, it's fun and
I
games.
told Chi, if you're like a tree, if you have lots of fruits, people be throwing rocks on you to get that fruits,
Uh,
get an attention. So
I think
just
that's
take
what it
it that
is.
way. You're
5 years,
just
and
blessed.
that's all he has going. Uh, you know,
The more
it may be jealousy.
7:48 a.m. here in Canada, but I'm on Philippine time anyway.
Yeah,
You're more fighting type than her.
I know that feeling.
You are more of a fighting type than her. What's that mean?
You're a fighter.
I'm a fighter? Oh, you are a fighter.
I am.
Mm-hmm. I'm not a fighter. I'll be like,
Yeah.
means the bullet just comes.
All
It's
right.
okay.
So you
Even
thought the peanut butter thing was over the top? But it's hers.
it's
I
hers. It's her video.
Why?
But the way to handle that is not to make 25 live stream. You can say,
Exactly.
man, that's hey, maybe tomorrow you get another video for
We'll do the
you.
peanut butter challenge.
What's no the other one,
What's that?
the live stream. Big E. What's her name?
She?
She got 25 live stream against it.
It's
See,
crazy.
maybe you got one for
Oh
tomorrow.
yeah. You,
Maybe you get one.
Big E,
Who's
what
the
she's
other guy who
wondering
wants
if you
Philo
think
in the Philippines? I
you
think
think he'll
Kanoy.
attack us on
Yeah.
video
They
tomorrow.
have 3 channel topic about me. That's good, Jay, man. Bill's craving for one. You might
Let
get me
him talk about
tomorrow.
me. I
Or
hope.
Kanoy in the Philippines, he even make a comment to say,
Right.
hey, Frank,
Hi.
or Big E post something like, hey, Frank, give me some attention here. Like,
Yeah.
hey, come on. Yeah.
But can you imagine if you lived like that, where everything was,
Oh, don't live like that. Let
was
him do
like
that
that?
life.
I mean, that would be so
Yeah, yeah, do not
miserable.
peanut butter video. Do the peanut butter video.
My wife wouldn't let me.
It will be
Yeah,
what you call that?
it'd be
Rated
rated
18.
R.
I can't just see the video.
Yeah. We did the lemon challenge. That was about as good as it
Lemon
gets for
tanners, yeah.
us.
Hey, Mercy Bill.
Joe
Hey, Joe
Cool
Cool.
trying to do the
I
laugh.
tried it. Nope.
Joe Cool, she loves your laugh, man. You got to just put out some laugh tracks.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
will
we
put it in
need.
my ringtone.
Yes.
Correros. Correros. Nope.
Nope. Oh man.
Yeah. I can have those laugh.
Yeah. Or you needed like reaction videos.
Right.
Like
Why don't they
watch a
go
real
up?
funny watch something real funny and then be
Hello, just
hacking
drop
laughing.
by to give a thumbs up. Have a great day. Thank you.
Hey
Okay, keep
Brian.
tracking with Brian.
Trucking with Brian, new channel. We're following his movement to become a truck driver in the US. Yeah. And So you was over there on Jen's. What are they up to? I
Whether
only
we
seen them
laugh
for
or
a
say
few
a ringtone.
minutes.
What?
Laugh for seven as
You
ringtones.
already had that.
Hey, he's big.
I
He's
have a
he's
hint
making
for
that
you.
money.
I have a hint for you. PJ, we have a hint.
Go ahead.
Hey, you guys know what the Urban Dictionary is?
The Urban Dictionary? No, don't know what that is. I've heard of it, but I don't actually know.
I'm very happy for you both. So happy together forever. Thank you,
Thank you,
Carlos.
Cor.
You too, my friend.
Balikbayan.
Oh, we already
Oh
had the list,
yes.
PJB, man.
We
You'll be
just
like,
haven't
what?
sent it.
Yeah. PJB will be like saying,
What in the
oh,
mess?
you guys crazy. Urban
Google.
Dictionary now.
No.
Now. Now.
Man, come here, get all
Hey,
bossy.
Google. What is Urban Dictionary?
Sorry, I don't have any information about that.
Doesn't have any. Well, try to do it
Urban
on your
Dictionary.
phone. Where's your phone at?
Hmm. Hey, Google. What is Urban Dictionary?
You said you didn't have any information.
Maybe you didn't hear my accent. It depends on the accent.
Don't be shy. Just send it on Messenger when you can. Okay, my friend PJB. We're kind of shy just thinking of it, though, my friend. Now, Google don't know everything. I thought my wife knew everything. You get type it in. What is that? Yeah, Google doesn't know. Maybe you got to ask one of those other. Don't they got a new search engine called Cake or something like that? I don't know. Yeah, my brother-in-law has a T-shirt that says Google doesn't know everything my wife does, though. Or why do I need Google when I have my wife or something? Yeah, we are. We ran late. We were going to come up on 7. We did 7 o'clock was supposed to be our start time, but I started about 8:20 because I got called on another LS on Big E's LS there. But it was too good. Didn't want to get off. Yes, exactly. Never question why "Blow Me Baby" is something I say a lot. It made it into the dictionary. Okay, so that's your. I thought my wife went to get her phone, Joe Cool. So it's so it's actually in that dictionary, huh? So "Blow Me Baby." That's good. So do you sell T-shirts with that on there, Joe Cool? Have you had it trademarked or anything? He's saying Joe Cool said that it's in the in that dictionary of him saying "blow me, baby."
Hmm. Keep set aside something like that. Also something like this.
Okay, PJB, that's awesome.
I think Google needs to update its software.
Yeah, let's see if I can do it here. Here's Chrome. Why don't you punch it in? And I can look. So you got to go to Google Urban Dictionary, Merce. Giggly Girl's here. Hi, Giggly, Giggly, Giggly.
Like water.
And now we'll type in "blow me, baby," right? Blow me, baby. There it is.
So cool.
Joe Cool
Wow.
is that big time, and he's over here hanging out with us. Look at that. Wow. Frequently used by YouTuber Joe Cool. Wow. That's awesome, man. Yeah, you're gonna have to get T-shirts and stuff. Read it out loud, Merce.
Right.
Does it say anything we shouldn't be reading out loud?
Yeah, maybe.
Go ahead and read the parts you can say.
To fuck off or shut up or to shut up or to be dismissed. A phrase
Uh,
frequently used YouTube personality. Jokul creates YouTube videos where he records police activity and often gets into heated debates with the police and will not hesitate to say, "Blow me, baby," to a police officer. Even I'm the police officer. I don't know. I think it's like
you
disrespect.
don't
Like,
know.
why would I blow you?
Right. But that's what it says. He gets into a confrontation
Yeah.
with them.
To a female police officer, and her reaction was priceless. Just he was school best known for his First Amendment activism, where he record police activity and does not hesitate to speak his mind to the police.
There it is.
They blow me, baby.
No, no. Oh, Joe Cool is in the house. The
Simple
man that
Effie
made
shout
it.
out to Geeky Girl.
They made it into the dictionary there.
It's good.
That's pretty awesome.
I don't think I'll use that word.
Yeah, we're not trying to use it though.
Thank
We're
you,
not
though.
trying to pay you a fee every time we use that one, right? Uh,
It's
is
crazy.
I'd have some T-shirts made up, Joe Cool. T-shirts and hats and hoodies, like the rest of the YouTubers we doing. Oh man, good stuff. Well, everybody, it's almost coming to an end.
Yes.
Anybody,
Have
any
question,
other question,
suggestion,
anything
any?
before we go?
Yeah.
We're only going to get a f-
15 minutes.
working on it. Okay, awesome. That's very cool. I would,
15
Joe
minutes.
Cool, I would say I'd buy one, but I'm in the Philippines, and you know how many pesos it would take. It would take like a month of work to buy a T-shirt from America and get it shipped here.
Right. Hey, if you guys wanna come up for, we only have.
But we're about to end it, so
Yeah.
that's what I'm nobody else.
Right. Right.
Yes, yes.
Okay, we're ready to be blow me, baby.
Blow me, baby. Yeah. Hey, Joe, when you make a big bucks off of those, if you want to send some over to a fat guy in the Philippines, hello, hello.
Oh, guys, it's time for me to go to sleep soon too. I
Oh,
got to get up 5 a.m. Philippine
Philippine
time.
time.
Wow.
Okay, Corey.
All right, Corey,
We don't have to get up till 6:30 ish Filipino
you gonna
time.
take the break too?
No.
All right, I'm gonna go first.
Hey,
See you
we're,
guys.
we only got a few minutes.
I know, but you're gonna get up.
Yes, yes, I'll
Don't
get
be lying. Look, there's lots of
up.
13 people.
I'll
Will
get
be
up.
like,
I'll get up.
you get up?
Yes.
Oh no, no, look. You be like, you promise?
Oh yes, promise.
Promise.
Do I have coffee?
Yes, one.
This
All right, guys. This is a wrap up lesson. What did we learn today?
Balikbayan visas is
Yes.
easy to do. You marry a
Right.
Filipino. You
Get the
have a
year.
marriage certificate. You walk into the Philippines with that Filipino and that marriage certificate, um, and then
A fat
you get
guy.
a fat guy in the Philippines. There you
That's
go.
a very good topic, pieces.
There it
Yes,
is.
yes, yo.
We were hoping the guy that been asking us questions about the visa would come on, but I don't think he
Bye
did.
bye,
But hopefully he
Mercy.
can
And Bill, have a good night.
rehear
And God
this.
bless you both. Be safe always. Thank you for
Thank
hanging
you.
out with us. We really appreciate you guys.
Definitely.
You are awesome. Thank you,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you
Giggly
guys.
Girl. Thank you. Thank you for Christian. If Christian's still here, but Giggly Girl is here. So,
We appreciate you
yeah.
guys.
See you
Yeah.
guys later.
Hopefully we got good news tomorrow, even though today's
Hopefully, we
news
have
was
a
only
live
7.
stream tomorrow dedicated for Bill.
Yeah. We'll see you guys later. What do you
Yes.
say?
Blow me, baby. Keep in touch. Okay, we
Okay,
will. We
okay.
will.
We'll see you guys. I have the next 4 off.